All right, so we already started this, but I'm going to rewrite it real quick here. But we're reviewing for our quiz tomorrow today. You make sure you've turned in 5-1 assignment and linear functions crash course. So when you're finding an inverse equation, you have to do this today on your review and tomorrow on your quiz. We said f of x turns into y equals. Then step 2, you switch x and y. And then you get rid of the loner. So when you subtract 5 from both sides, this is part of solving for y. You get rid of the loner. When you subtract 5 on the left side, you put it after the x, right here, okay? Very important. So now we have x minus 5 equals 7y. And last step here, how do I get rid of that 7 in front of y? It's a coefficient. You always divide to get rid of that coefficient. So divide by 7, and then big divide by 7. Those 7s cancel out. And now you have x minus 5 over 7 equals y. Okay, we have y by itself. That's great. But now we want to write it as an inverse function notation. So we write f inverse of x equals, and then that whole left side, you can go ahead and write x minus 5 over 7. Okay. This original function and this inverse function are opposites. They would undo each other. They're reflecting across a diagonal y equals x line. Okay. This is all stuff we talked about on the 5-1 notes. You did it on the 5-1 assignment. If you have not turned in 5.1 assignment, you need to do that. And then you need to turn in the linear functions crash course as well. I'm about to pass this out, okay? Now, for anyone who's new, whenever we do the review, I hand it to you. You try it on your own, and then you can check the answers with the wall. So I put the answers on the wall. Totally fine to take a look at it. Totally fine to take a picture of it. It's also posted in the Google Classroom, so you don't even have to get up out of your desk if you want to just look there. I also recorded a video of me doing the whole thing, which you could watch. That's another way to do it too, especially if you're at home and you're like, what was that? Well, check the video. It's in the stream of the Google Classroom, okay? I'm going to let y'all work on this. You can check it and keep it until tomorrow, okay? Because presumably you would be studying for your quizzes and tests, right? So I'm going to pass this out, and we're going to get started on this. If you have questions, especially on the first 2 assignments or the quiz, let me know. Here we go.